BM English Speaking Radio channel presents BM English Word of the Day. My name is Prachiti and I'm your host for this episode. You are listening to episode number 11 of season 3. Today's word is cynical. The meaning of cynical is believing that people are only interested in themselves and are not sincere. Someone who's always doubting others or does not trust anyone. With BM English Speaking Radio channel, learn one new word every day and impress the world. In this English vocabulary lesson, you will learn how to use the word cynical. We are sure that this ESL lesson will help you to enhance your English vocabulary and speak English fluently and confidently. Cynical is spelled as C-Y-N-I-C-A-L. Sofia is a friend of mine. Few weeks ago, her boyfriend left her for no reason. Now Sofia doesn't trust anybody easily. She is cynical about dating any other boy. Yes, you're right. When a person does not trust anybody or doubts others frequently, he or she is cynical. So, if you know someone who never trusts anyone, you can say he is cynical. Sometimes people become cynical after a series of bad experiences they have in their lives. Cynical is also used to describe a person who is interested in self. They can also be called selfish or self-centered. They are ones who think about themselves first and then others. We may have come across many cynical people in this competitive world. Listen carefully how we can use the word cynical in 8 different forms in 8 different situations. Example number 1 of 8. Sunny is cynical about politicians' promises to provide job opportunities. He doesn't trust them at all. Example number 2 of 8. His nature is cynical. He thinks that everybody is trying to cheat him. Example number 3 of 8. The king's minister suggested him to declare the war, but the king was cynical about it. This means that the king was doubtful about his minister's integrity. Here, cynical is meant in a positive way. Example number 4 of 8. James was so cynical that he did not believe a single word said by the salesman. James thought that the salesman was only thinking about his own interests. Do you know when you speak English fluently and confidently, it opens new career opportunities, enhances your confidence, builds your socializing skills, and helps you become a global citizen. To know more about our English fluency courses, log on to our website www.bmconsultantsindia.com. Example number 5 of 8. Tip of the day. Do not be so cynical just because one person cheated or misbehaved with you. There are still many good people out there. Example number 6 of 8. Some people are cynical about cheap products sold online and lucrative, which means attractive offers that the website presents. They find these hard to believe. Have you had any such experience? Example number 7 of 8. Winnie thinks that many people do charity just to show off. She may sound cynical to you. Example number 8 of 8. Mary has a cynical thought that all the government officers are corrupt. This may not be always true, but Mary thinks that way. Today we learn the word cynical, which means believing that people are only interested in themselves and are not sincere. Someone who is always doubting others or does not trust anyone. Can you frame 3 sentences with cynical and type in our comments box? We are waiting. We are sure this lesson has helped to enrich your English vocabulary and speak fluent English. Do subscribe to our podcast, BM English Speaking Radio, and stay tuned for new English vocabulary lessons. This was episode number 11 of 200 BM vocabulary episodes that we have planned. Kindly note that we will be sharing one vocabulary episode daily at 6 a.m. Indian Standard Time. So meet you tomorrow at 6 a.m. with a new word.